Welcome everyone. Today we are taking a look at the FDick 4-inch vegetable peeler. This is a simple fixed blade vegetable peeler that's handy for a lot of different things. And I'm going to talk about its features more in a second. In this video I'm going to go over 3 parts. First I'm going to go over specifications. Second I'm going to show a quick demo with some different produce. And third I'm going to talk about some features. So let's begin with some measurements. The overall length of the peeler comes in at 6 7/8 of an inch. The length of the handle comes in at 4 3/8 of an inch. And the cutting section of the blade measures 1 1/4 inch. So for our specifications, as you can see, we have a plastic handle, stainless steel blade. The cutting section of the blade is right here in the middle, and it's a fixed blade so it doesn't swivel like you would see in a swivel peeler. You can't tell on camera, but the tip of the peeler is actually sharpened, so you can use it to go and dig out bad spots in produce. And finally, the side of the peeler, and I will show this in the demo as well, you can use it to scrape carrots. That way you minimize the wasted food. We're peeling some potatoes from the family farm this evening, and I thought it was a good opportunity to show how this peeler works. One of the things you can do with it, if you have any bad spots that need cleanup, you can use the tip just like that, get them right out of there. I noticed when I first started working with this peeler, my hand would get tired kind of quickly, my wrist. And one mistake I was making is I have a tendency to hold this thing very tight, but you don't need to clench it. So a nice firm but light grip will be just fine. And I also wanted to show you, look at how thin these peels are turning out. Next up, we've got a few carrots from the family farm. As you can see, it's a little late in the season, so they're starting to go bad, which means we have a bit more work to do to get them cleaned up. You can use this peeler with carrots as a scraper. So if you use the side of the peeler, you can actually just scrape the skin off. And you'll end up wasting a little less this way. However, given how much we need to clean, I'm actually just going to peel them. Moving on to functionality. What I like most about this peeler, the peels that it takes off are very, very thin. That's great for minimizing food waste. The second aspect I like, it's versatile. You can do a lot of things with this blade. Besides peeling, you've got the side of the blade that you can use to scrape carrots. You've got the tip of the blade, which is handy for digging out those bad spots of produce. And you can do it all without having to switch tools. Ends up saving you a bit of time. In terms of efficiency, I noticed this peeler is quickest on flat produce and irregular shaped produce, where you can leverage some of that versatility. It's a little slower than a swivel peeler when you're dealing with round produce, things like apples, potatoes, mangoes. Cases where you're turning the object in your hand, it helps to have a blade that swivels. From a fit and finish perspective, I didn't have any issues whatsoever. The handle is smooth, there are no scratches, dents, the blade is perfectly usable out of box and doesn't require any tuning whatsoever. To sum things up, very useful peeler, great at minimizing food waste, and I like that its blade can be used different ways. I hope this video was helpful. Any questions, comments you have, please let me know below and I will get them answered for you. And of course, lots and lots of thanks to the folks at Tiger Chef for providing me this peeler to review.